The answer to that is yes. So this is a great little example here. So we have got a parent and a child right here, and the variation is a color variation, and you can see all they've done is they've changed the color of their hero image. Have they changed this too? Yeah, and just changed out the color in everything. So that's all they've done. Oh, they've changed that one too. But they've still got their images, although they don't have 9 images. They've got 7 images. But they do have they have changed them, if that makes sense. Have I gone over with you guys my own strategy for images? Have I gone over that with you? Or if I haven't, would you like me to go through it while I'm talking about images? What I do with my images, how I do my images, the criteria I use for my Amazon images. All right. Yes. Do it again, please. All right. So clearly you get 9 images. And you should be aware that even though you get 9 images, not always 9 images will show. So on the Amazon app, for instance, even though you put 9 images up, typically only 5 or 6 will show for your product. So that ought to tell, and it's the first 5 or 6. So it's like up to there, for instance. You know, and isn't that a shit ass image? I mean, what the hell? Anyway, so you make sure that all of your big hitting images are right up front. So, hero image number 1, the hero image. Now, Amazon's terms of service says that has to be on a white background. However, here's a product that we are doing right now in my Amazon inner circle, which, by the way, it looks like we're going to run out of this product, which kind of sucks, given our goal for it, but it looks like we're going to sell out of it. Anyway, it's not as per Amazon's terms of services. It's got a friggin' dark background, and that's the best seller in this particular category, okay? So, yeah, let me show you one more. Here's some more. That's the Amazon sponsored image, and that's not got a white background, and neither should it have really, because you want to see lamps in situ, I think anyway. Neither has that. So, you know, Amazon has its terms of service, and it also has what's called style guidelines. You should make sure you download and read the style guidelines. However, because oftentimes, you know, there's leeway in the hero image for some things. So typically it's the your hero image, white background, that's what they want to see. However, there is ample evidence that if you don't have a white background, your product stands out in the search engine results page, interesting, and B, Amazon does not penalize for it as long as you're making sales. Then you don't get penalized for that. So that's image number 1. Anyway, image number 1, hero image. Dun dun dun. Where the freaking hell are we? Here we are. So hero image. Second image. Now that image is very, very important, and always, I believe, that image should show your product in use, being used by your ideal customer. Being used by your ideal customer, okay? So have they got an ideal customer one here? No, they do not. So let's take this for instance. Let's just open this one. So image number 2, product in use by your ideal customer. I'm hoping I can find one somewhere. I suppose this is a pretty shit-ass example of that, but no, and that isn't it either. So for me, it would be image number 2, product in situ, like that, for instance. It's being in situ. That would be my image number 2, because you want to see what it looks like. Product in use, always image number 2. Image number 3 and image number 4, which you want to make those your main benefit of your image. Main benefit of your image. Whatever they are for your particular thing. Let's just go back to here, see what they are up to. So here, they've got image number 3, unmatched, comfortable, no fatigue in long gaming sessions. Well, I suppose that kind of, if that is their main benefit, it's very comfortable and you don't get fatigued in long gaming sessions, then that's great. They've kind of nailed that with that. I don't know if it is or isn't, but that's what it should be. Your image should demonstrate visually the main benefit of your product, the main benefit of your product. And don't be afraid to write on them as well. Here's number 4, anti-static noise cancelling. Again, that could be their number 1 and 2 benefit. I don't know if it is, but certainly that's great benefits for that. So that's what I do for that. Image number 5, which is this one here for these guys. So that is a terrible image. Just says let's go. Doesn't really say the clear voice part. That's not done very well. I think image number 5 is if you are running any deals at all, so a buy one get one free or a coupon promo code or an offer of some description, a bundle, whatever it might be, that should always go in image number 5. Why? Simple. Take you back to what I said at the very beginning, where you're on Amazon app on a mobile device, you only get 5 or 6 images. That's why you get that one in there. So if you've got a deal running, get it in there, put it in visually so people can see it. Image number 6, I do a third big benefit. What have they got for that? So multi-platform compatibility, I guess that would be a big benefit. Show you lots of different things. So image big benefit number 3. And typically I take those benefits from my bullet points. I take them from here. So I visually demonstrate what's been written in the bullets. Okay, so I do that. Image number 7, I do a comparison image. So that's either a before and after image or somebody else's brand versus your brand, for instance. So I do a before and after image, or a before you start using the product, after you start using the product, etc., etc., etc. Like a before and after. Like here's the results that you're going to get as a direct consequence of using this product. That's really what you're trying to get across in that image. Image number 8, I address the number 1 problem with my competitors' product. So for this, you would go to, for instance, all their ratings, not their reviews, because we've changed that now, their ratings. I go look at their 1-star reviews, see what the problem is. So sound quality very poor. Then in image number 8, I am addressing how great my sound quality is. That's what I'm addressing. How awesome my sound quality is. That's what I do in that. And I do the same thing with image number 9, or I do a testimonial from my customers. Now, how can I show you a good testimonial one? Oh gosh, what's the name of those guys? It is come on, Asher. Protein powder burn. I think it's that. Can I get one here? No, the one I'm thinking of is not here. But let's just see what they've got. Oh, well, they've got a video showing it, so they've obviously got themselves brand registered and got a video showing it. So that video would have lots and lots of testimonials in it as well. So it's the same kind of thing, I guess. But that's what I put in there. If I've got testimonials from customers, I get them in there. Or I put tech specifications in there if it's required, or instructions how to use my product go in there. So it's either one of 4 things. And I'll put all this in the Facebook group for you. It's either address main problem number 2, if there is one, or a testimonial based image, lots and lots of happy people using the product, or technical specifications, or instructions on using the product, depending on what's most important for the product. That's how I do that. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.